If you would like to see how I got this look, please watch the video from beginning to end so you don't miss any steps within this process, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, so boom, I'm looking like a hit dog, but we about to get this started. So as you can see, I have minimal leave out on my edges and then a little bit in the middle for me, a middle part. I also braided my hair down prior to doing this install, obviously. So starting off, I'm going to oil my scalp with Canvas Beauty. I tried Canvas Beauty one time and it didn't work for me, so I'm trying it once more just to see, if I just had a bad experience. So I heard that they changed the formula, so I'm trying it again. So as you can see, I am about to sew down my net because I just feel like it gives me more room to sew. And with me not having super thick hair, I don't have, much to sew on. Like my canvas is just not, huge. So I have to add a little oomph to it by putting a net on. And I am also going to speed this clip up because I know that this can be boring to watch. So we're going to speed this thing up. I'm not even going to show y'all me sewing the whole net down, but I am going to show y'all, like, the result. So as you can see, I started in the middle of the back of my nape, and then I'm going to go up towards my apex, and then around there I will center back to the other side of my nape. Alright, so here is the package that the hair arrived in. Cute little poly mailer. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out the bundles. I got 2 bundles of 16-inch. The bundles are very, very thick, so I didn't feel like I needed more than 2. Also, like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't have a huge head, so 2 bundles can work for me. And then also the bundles are also very long, as you can see. So starting off, I'm going to go ahead and put the needle at the end of the track, and these tracks are so thick. I can at this point I already could tell that I wouldn't deal with shedding just based off of that. So as you can see, my son repositioned my ring light, but we still gonna work with what we got, honey. And it's very obvious to the naked eye right now that I am starting with the sew in. So the very first bundle, I'm going to start by my right ear and work my way over to my left ear and just go back and forth from there. I think it's kind of self-explanatory. I didn't want this video to be a tutorial particularly for sew-ins itself. So if you do want to learn how to sew in actual hair, like step by step, this is not the video for you. I just wanted to show the general steps that I made to get to my end result. So if you want a more in-depth video when it comes to sewing in hair, then I advise you to actually look up sew in tutorial detailed. Boom. So now I am looking like a wet puppy, but honey, we got that first bundle in, and as you can see, it has already taken up half of the area that I have to sew on. So like I said, I don't need 3 and 4 bundles. I can go with 2, especially for a 16-inch. The shorter the inch, the thicker the bundle. So as you can see, I don't have much left. So we're going to sew in this last bundle, you guys. And hopefully you guys are not upset with me for not making this a super detailed video. So as you can see, I went ahead and sewed in the last bundle off camera, and honey, this hair is giving. It's thick. It's not even super soft. It's actually textured to the touch. And that is what surprised me the most, honey. I don't think that I'm ever going to get processed Brazilian bundles ever again. Raw hair for me only. And as you can see, I sewed it in super flat. So it was 3 o'clock in the morning when I did sew my bundles in, so I did go to sleep. But this is the next day. I am getting ready for a performance that I have in Atlanta, Georgia, with an artist named BJ Lawrence. If you didn't watch my last podcast video that I had with her, she was actually a featured guest. If you want to go watch that. And as you can see, I moved my leave out of the way, and now I'm going to start straightening the hair, honey. And these flat irons, they are so loyal to me. These flat irons was $30 from Walmart, and I've had them since I was in high school. I'm 24 now. I graduated 7 years ago. So, you do the math. I probably had these flat irons for about 8 or 9 years because I got it well before my senior year, and they're still hanging, honey. But as you can see, it was a little bit of a wave in that part that I went through, but off camera I am going to go through it once more just to make sure it's more bone straight. But at the same time, I still want a little bit of texture in it. I don't want it to be super silked out. So I do like that I have to work for a silk, because if I want to keep it, straight and textured, then it'll be easy to achieve. So now I realize that I need to use my high off the press Paul Mitchell hairspray just to see, if it'll help out with the hair not reverting when I am performing, just in case I sweat. So as you can see, I got this side straightened out. Now I'm going to work on the other side, continuing with that off the press Paul Mitchell spray and my super loyal flat irons, honey. The pink paint is even chipping off. That's how long I've had them. Like, they have been through the ringer with me. So I'm just going to continue straightening, and then I'm going to show y'all the finished product. And I just want to thank you guys for watching. I know this wasn't a super long video, but I want to go ahead and just ask you guys to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post dance videos, concept videos. Every now and again, I post a class video that I have because I teach dance classes. And then, podcasts, hair videos, all of that, honey. So, as you can see, I have straightened all of the hair, and this is what it's looking like on the sides behind my ear. Very natural. The only thing that I do know that I'm gonna have to do is dye the bundles jet black one day, because I did dye my natural hair jet black and you can see the difference. So that's really the only thing that I feel like I have to change. I am going to continue with my hot off the press Paul Mitchell spray even on my natural hair. And even though I didn't show it on camera, I did put heat protectant on my natural hair. So if anybody was wondering, no, I am not relaxed. I am actually natural. I just blow dried my hair straight before I did the braid down, just so it'll be easier to silk it out, as I am doing now. So y'all, as I was in the process of blending my leave out with the extensions, the hair actually started to show signs of static. So as you can see right here, it's starting to lift, and this is when I realized, oh wow, like, it was actually kind of cool to me. But I have heard of raw hair actually doing that. I don't know if it was the metal in that particular comb, but when I even used the orange comb, the plastic comb, it still, was staticky. So with my hand just rubbing through it, it went away. I'm honestly not sure how to get rid of that. I've heard that it just happens with raw hair. I can look up, you know, or I can research why it does that, but I can't come to a conclusion. So, yes, I do have a performance this very night, and yes, I do have peach fuzz under my arm. Let's all be mature and understand that all humans do grow hair on their body. So, I am going to get rid of it before the performance. And if you've seen my previous videos, you know that I do this a lot where, you know, I have a little peach fuzz up under there, and then I just get it together. You know, all us girls go through. I'm just not scared to show that I'm imperfect. So boom, the hair is all pressed out. Like I said, you will be able to see, you know, the difference in color when it comes to my natural hair versus the extensions, but I'm going to change that eventually, and then I'm going to come back on here to show you guys the end result for that. So if you want to see that, then go ahead and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I am off to my performance.